Awesome. So in this video, let's discuss certain principles in business. And one of the principles in business management is culture, life balance, the vision that the business has. And then there's more systematic things like the people in the business, the administration of the business, the system processes in the business, the marketing and the customer resources of your business. So let's maybe discuss a little bit more about the vision versus the mission and strategic and enabling pillars of your business. We can discuss your goals versus. So, what's the difference between, let's say, your goals versus your vision versus like the mission? So, these are kind of different terms and they get thrown around a little bit. But your goals are kind of the things that you want for yourself and for the business. For example, you're in it because you want to make more money, or you're in it because you want to create more uh, quality of life for people. And your vision is kind of extending that to the bigger, broader picture, your long term, what is it that you really want to give to the people. And for example, your vision could be to build the best spaceship company for the future. So you are going to work towards building spaceships, and hopefully by the time 2030 rolls around, you would be the biggest spaceship company in the world. And oftentimes your vision can be like very big master plans, but at the same time, you got to remember that every journey of 1,000 steps starts with one step, and so you got to take one step at a time to get there. So think big and take small steps to get there. So think about how much money do you need for each small step. You you're not going to have the money to go and build spaceships of the future before you start. You're going to have to build up to it. You're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to earn your team their respect. And it's a long process where, you are building your business one step at a time. And it's a lot of fun if you are the kind of person who likes to achieve and is ambitious and likes to build and so on. There's other ways to build businesses, while there's a social way of building things where you just involve a lot of people and everybody kind of does their thing, and you have kind of a common mission, and you're basically you know out there trying to empower people by promoting your mission and saying, hey, let's do this together, and we would achieve this in this much time or whatever. And there's a lot of ways in which you can market yourself, your business, your company, and really to talk about your vision and to talk about your business strategy in terms of the big, broad, overall ideas, why you're doing the things you're doing, is a great way to market yourself and to attract people and talent and customers and everybody to be involved in your mission. And you should acknowledge your risks, you should acknowledge your weaknesses and faults. Because if you only talk about your big vision and the mission that you have, but you don't acknowledge the risks and the problems, you're gonna start to seem like uh, somebody who's maybe boasting or doesn't realize how hard it is. And by just, keeping with your vision and your large ideas, your big ideas, but at the same time acknowledging the problems and the issues and addressing them properly, appropriately, thinking about them, you can really create more value and also trust for the people who decide to participate in your mission. And you should certainly plan, you should analyze, you should have a strategy, a game plan for how you want to proceed in terms of getting to your end goals to be able to say, hey, mission was successful. You can have small missions, you can have large missions, but at some point you want to be able to clearly say, okay, we achieved this mission. It would be kind of boring to play games where you couldn't quite say you've passed this level or that level. So but defining your levels clearly helps you get there quicker. It helps you optimize and set direction. So, for example, you can set a big mission that, hey, this year our company is going to go international, or this year our company is going to try to hit $1 million in sale, or this year our company is going to try to uh, reach 10 million people and get 10 million people to know about our company and our product. So, this kind of things are very useful, and they help your team building, they help the spirit of your team, they help you clearly define your goals, your vision, your mission, whatever you want to call it. And they also set an expectation for what can you do next when you have achieved this particular level or this particular mission. So you can know, okay, this year my goal is to get to $1 million in sales, and next year I will take that $1 million in sales and then I will convert to a larger amount of um, customers. Or once I have so many customers and I have so much money, I will then be able to go and create and do some research on a new kind of spaceship that I will be launching. It's good to set those expectations early and clearly and reasonably so that your investors know they're not in shock. Why are you reinvesting into all this research? Um, and yet you can do the good things that you always wanted to do with the money, in addition to paying your investors back. And so that's kind of what I think. Obviously, quality matters. What's the quality of your product? But I think your quality has to gradually, incrementally keep improving. And I think the quality of the first, initial launch or the initial product matters because that's what gets people excited and builds trust in the fact that you can deliver. So good luck building your teams, building your vision, getting your product out there. And this is kind of the first um, lecture in how to start thinking in terms of the big picture about your business.